Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to the ultimate weekend in Seattle, Washington, Seattle City travel guide. This is a state, for starters, that I've only recently really found the true beauty of the state of Washington. Like, from what I've seen in the last few weeks about this state, it's so weird that I've never really known about just how beautiful it really is. Like the mountain ranges, the forest, it's got so many different things to it. Obviously, I feel like this may be more focused on the city of Seattle, which I've also never really seen. So this video as a whole will just be me really experiencing this region, not for the first time, because I've probably seen like national parks here and stuff, but really looking at what it's about. And yeah, I mean, I always sort of think of Washington State as sort of like quite similar in terms of like the weather to the UK. I think it's seen as quite rainy, quite grey. Which, yeah, some people hate. I'm used to it, so I mean, I don't know if it's as bad as the UK in general, but it's quite comparable. But as for the beauty, from what I've seen, it looks unreal. But we're gonna check this video out to see what it has to offer. If you're from here, let me know how this represents the place that you're from, and yeah, let's just jump into this reaction.
We're in SeaTac Airport, and we are going to spend a weekend in Seattle, Washington. We began our Seattle weekend on Friday afternoon.
So we have three options to get into the city from the airport. The first would be to take the light rail. It takes about 40 minutes. It's $3 a person, so really good value, and is a great option if you're going to be spending most of your time on foot when you're in Seattle. The second option we take an Uber or Lyft. The only reason I'd say to do this is because it's a little bit faster. You get there in about 25 minutes and costs about $30. And then the third option is what we're going to be doing, which is taking a rental car. So we're going to go grab our car and head to Seattle.
We drove just over 30 minutes to Fremont to grab some dinner and see some of the nearby hotspots. We made our first stop. I was hungry, so naturally our first stop is to get good food. So we're at Un Bien. It's a Caribbean restaurant. It's like a quick casual eat, but it is so highly rated. So we got the famous Caribbean roast, like supposed to be the second best sandwich in the nation.
Oh, damn.
I'm so excited and so hungry.
High expectations. What is in there?
Okay, here we go. Let's try.
Looks good. I don't know what's in it. It looks
So much flavor, so much tang. The marmalade's so good.
marmalade.
The pork shoulder is amazing. Okay, what did you think of Un Bien?
Damn.
It was actually, I would say that's the best sandwich I've had. Like,
wow.
The flavors are just very different.
It was delicious, it really was.
Marmalade in a sandwich. That sounds banging.
After our amazing dinner, we're heading to the Fremont Troll, just a few minutes away from Un Bien.
Okay, this is the Fremont Troll.
I've never seen this thing in my life. Whose idea was it to make this? Wait, what's going on? And how old is this?
Underneath this bridge right here, well, this highway. So in the head is like a real Volkswagen Beetle of the troll. So it's like he like reached up and like grabbed it and brought it down. But it's a giant art exhibit. It's exactly what it
He's
is.
holding a car. That is so weird and funky. What the hell? It's got a bigger nose than me as well. That's pretty impressive.
After the Fremont Troll, we drove just 3 minutes down the road.
I mean, already I'm looking at this view. That is pretty unreal. Across the river. I guess this is like an old factory or something. Maybe like power station. I actually don't know what this is. I'm really bad at this sort of. It looks very familiar. I just don't know what it would have been. But that's a really cool view of this city.
Road to Gasworks Parks, which, as you can see, is pretty beautiful. It was a gasification plant they turned into a park with a beautiful view of Seattle, and it's just really cool.
Damn.
With like the red gas pipes and then the green grass, and then the city is just awesome.
In like midsummer, blue skies, it would be unreal to just chill there.
After spending some time walking around Gasworks Park and taking pictures of the views, we drove into downtown Seattle to catch the sunset.
It just looks very clean.
Okay, so we're just outside of the Columbia Tower. We're gonna go up to the observatory. It's the tallest building in Seattle, so you should have a pretty awesome view once we're up top.
We recommend you buy tickets for the Skyview Observatory in the Columbia Towers in advance so you can reserve your time.
78 seconds to get there. Going up, we have this pretty cool panoramic view. It shows you the Columbia Tower and the surrounding area.
That's a pretty cool view.
We went just before sunset so we could see the views in daylight, watch the sunset over the water, and also see the city lights in just one sitting.
Okay, the views here are incredible. Like the water views, the city views, there's like 360-degree views as you walk around the whole top floor. We grabbed a drink, there's a little cafe up here if you want a little bit to eat as well. A very fun stop.
After enjoying a spectacular sunset and views of downtown Seattle, we headed just 5 minutes down the road to Capitol Hill for some delicious dessert before calling it a night.
Okay, we're at our last stop of the night. We're at Hotcakes for dessert. Parking was very difficult, which should be expected on a weekend night, but I'm ready for some good dessert.
Oh my god. Look at the
Okay, so we have
the sauce in that.
and we have the s'mores. And it's like the molten lava cake with the vanilla ice cream, and it looks so good.
Oh my gosh, it's like just gooey, it's like oozing. There's like a super fiery like taste to it. I don't know how they do it. Maybe it's just really dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Or like burnt chocolate. It's really good.
Nice and soft, very rich, very rich.
Hotcakes was absolutely delicious. Rachel and I both thoroughly enjoyed the combination of cold ice cream with warm, gooey chocolate cake. If you were in Seattle, we would highly recommend stopping and trying it out for yourself. After Hotcakes, we hit the hay early, excited for our next full day in this incredible city.
Here we go. I'm
The
liking what I
next
see
morning,
so
we
far.
woke up early and headed straight to one of Seattle's most famous and delicious bakeries, Macrina. Okay, we are at one of the best Seattle bakeries called, I think, Macrina is how you pronounce it. We have quite the goods this morning for breakfast. I have a pecan sticky bun. We have a chocolate croissant and a blueberry scone.
Filled with delicious pastries, we were ready to join the crowds at the iconic Pike Market just 10 minutes down the street for some shopping and more amazing food.
The Pike Market.
Our trip to Seattle is complete without a stop at Pike's Market. This is one of the oldest and largest continuously operating markets in the United States. So it's been around since 1907, and you can find tons of great stuff here. Beautiful flowers, great produce, cool jewelry. Just a really fun environment overall to just walk through and enjoy.
Pike Place is known for their beautiful, well-priced flower bouquets, and I couldn't resist. We waited a few minutes to watch the famous fish throwing, which was
Wait, is that like a common thing here?
really impressive.
That is very satisfying.
Oh.
That would be very satisfying to watch. I assume occasionally they drop it, right? Because they're quite slippery things. That'd be quite fun to watch.
Was really impressive. Overall, the energy of
Damn.
Pike Place was so lively. There were so many booths and things to see, which made it so fun to walk through and explore. Okay, the other best thing about Pike is there's such good food all around. So this is Elenos. This is a Marionberry. Everyone says this is the best flavor. We just got a small one, so we can just keep eating our way through Pikes.
That's a small one. That looks pretty big for a small. It's not even showing all of it, but it looks big.
Rich. Good Greek yogurt.
Oh, it's Greek yogurt.
Okay, we're in line at Protsky. It is a very long line, but it goes super fast. So they're just like, make sure you have your order, we're gonna go.
Is that? I was gonna say pizzas, but it's not pizza.
Okay, so this is the Moscow roll, which I almost dropped, but is like a buttery vanilla type Russian-based dessert. So really excited to try it. Wow, really sweet, almost like a caramel. Really good, really good.
We wish we could have spent many more meals eating our way through all the gems at Pike Place. After not being able to eat another bite, we took pictures by the Pike Place sign and walked down the stairs to find the disgusting but still infamous gum wall.
Oh, lovely. That's what it's about. What? Who started
It's
this?
pretty nasty, but the gum wall is just down from Pike's Market. It's always worth just a quick stop. Bring your gum, put it on the wall, and try not to touch anyone else's gum because it's so gross. Find the gum on the wall.
Fuck?
Great for Rachel.
Jesus
So
Christ.
gross.
What
So
the
many
hell?
germs, and
Looks
I'm
quite
pretty sure
cool,
some of
though.
it's probably made.
Looks quite cool from here when you don't actually fully know what it is. And then you actually look at it and it's lovely.
Like, it is gross.
Ready to get away from the gum, we walked down the pathway to the piers along the beautiful waterfront.
Oh, this is a nice pier.
Maybe it was because the sun
Oh, wow, look at a pier with this view of your city. This is cool as hell, man. Look at that. You've got a pier just leading on from this view.
finally started to shine through, but we couldn't help but smile as we walked around and explored this beautiful part of the city.
I just want to see, when was this recorded? This was released November. So probably a bit before then. Does it say when they recorded it? No. But November 2022. So this is like probably October time then. Or maybe it was November. Maybe they released the stuff straight after they go. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is before winter, but it's not looking too like there's still some bluish skies for this time of year as well.
Looking to get even more views of the water and Seattle skyline, we decided to take a spin on the famous Seattle Great Wheel Ferris wheel.
I do love the
If
skyline
Ferris wheels
here.
aren't your thing, nearby you can also catch a boat harbor tour, try out the indoor and immersive Wings of Washington, browse the shops, or check out the aquarium.
There's a lot to do then.
Also nearby is a Seattle favorite, Ivor's Seafood Bar, with their delicious fish and chip variations and soups.
For lunch, we're getting some Ivor's, so classic Seattle fish and chips, and then clam chowder. We just got to go and then went over here by the pier to just have a nice little lunch and enjoy the afternoon.
Other places we would recommend for lunch in the area are
This is a very British pastime to sit on a pier, have fish and chips in relatively cold or relatively mild weather, grey skies. This is like a British pastime. So I love a bit of this.
Beecher's Handmade Cheese, Michu Deli, The Pink Door, Pike Place Chowder, and Me Some Pastry.
Feeling full and happy, we drove 5 minutes north to check out and explore some more of the city. If the weather is nice, one of the best ways to get around may be to take the scooters, which are located all around the city.
Okay, these are the Amazon spheres. They have meeting spaces and they have all these
Wait, so this is like spheres with like Amazon sort of conditions inside? If that's the case, I would love to go to something like this.
plants in them. They're open to the public only one Saturday every month. So if you're here while it's open, it looks like
Ah, they can't go in.
it could be really cool to go into. Just as we were walking up, me and Jason both said like, wow, as we saw these, because it's actually really cool to see.
Since we weren't able to go inside, we admired the plants from the outside. If it's open, you can also try out the Amazon modern shopping experience of grab and go shopping at the Amazon Go, which is just next door to the Spheres.
Oh, it's just Amazon.
Half a mile down is the
Okay.
best recognized Seattle landmark, the Space Needle.
Classic.
We're at the Space Needle.
You know what? Being underneath it is actually pretty wild. It looks like a spaceship.
Space Needle was built in 1962
Is it a ride? Oh no, I guess it's just you go to the top to like eat and stuff.
for the World Fair. A lot of that time was focused on the space race and on like the futuristic vibe. The construction's meant to look very futuristic and it reflects a lot of that.
The Space Needle is an icon made even more impressive after learning about the history. The moving glass floors and beautiful 360-degree views made this a fun and interactive experience. Okay, so here we are on top of the Space Needle, and it's awesome. You have nice panoramic views of all of Seattle. And it's
Bro,
good
that is creepy as hell.
You're not like so high up that you like miss all the details. It just seems like the right height, so really cool up here. If you're interested, you can also get combo tickets with admission to the Museum of Pop Culture, and the Chihuly Glass Gardens, which are both right next to the Space Needle. The next stop for us was the beautiful Cary Park.
This is a beautiful looking neighborhood as well. Look at this. I guess this region is for the well-off, right?
Okay, so we just finished up at the Space Needle and drove
But even the views here of the city are just beautiful.
just about a half mile over to Cary Park for just one more view of the skyline. As you can see, awesome view. Just here for just a second before we head to dinner.
Cary Park was just enough outside the city to get a view of the fun houses and neighborhoods, plus get a view of the amazing skyline. After taking in our final views of the Emerald City from afar, we ventured back in, this time to find the Chinatown International District for some dinner.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so we're here at A+ Hong Kong Kitchen, and so far it looks great. We can tell it's authentic because we don't really know what we're ordering, but we heard really good things about this place, so we're excited to try it out.
Oh, look at that food.
Wow, it's just a molotov. Really good flavor. Really like interesting spice. Like I haven't had a lot of food like it before, but really good and great value. This thing was like 12 bucks, huge.
So I had the rice bowl, and it comes in this like really cool hot bowl. I did the prawns. It was probably too safe of an option.
That looks like good
We
food
had to
though.
backtrack a bit to get to our last stop for dessert, but it was so worth it after trying the perfectly sweet and picture-perfect Korean shaved ice known as bingsu.
I've never had shaved ice before, and I feel like it's just a very like a dessert that's very satisfying to have. Just easy, quick and easy, and just satisfying.
Okay, so we're here for our last stop of the night at Snowy Village, which has Korean bingsu, which we're super excited for. Okay, this is absolutely delicious. Like honestly, probably one of my top 5 best desserts I've ever had. The texture is so fun, flavor is great, and it's light, so it doesn't make you feel like bad or sick. It's awesome. It's honestly the perfect way to end the night with pasta. With our stomach and hearts feeling extremely satisfied after an amazing day, we were exhausted and ready to rest up and recharge for our final day. For our final day, we wanted to get out of downtown to experience one of the many amazing hikes that Washington boasts.
Today we decided to get out of the city, get some fresh air, get some nice little nature views. So we are going on a hike. This is the Rattlesnake Ledge hike. The drive was beautiful though, very green, lots of trees. This is a very popular hike. So there's lots of cars, but everyone says the views are so worth it. So we're excited.
Already huge trees.
Rattlesnake Ledge Trail is a highly trafficked trail located 40 minutes east of Seattle. Everyone was very friendly and the trail
Did you say 40 miles or 40 meters? Not 40 meters, 40 minutes.
highly trafficked trail located 40 minutes east of
40 minutes. It's close.
Seattle. Everyone was very
Damn.
friendly and the trail was absolutely beautiful. Just 4 miles round trip with lush foliage and spectacular views at the top, this was the perfect trail to give us a small taste of Washington's impressive natural landscape.
It is
on a time
beautiful,
crunch.
man.
Okay, so we made it up the top of
Flipping hell. There's a lake there as well. Oh, this is unreal. In the summer, I mean, it's looking unreal now. And look how blue it is now. This is is this a rainforest or not? Is this just a forest? This is crazy.
Rattlesnake Ledge, and it's beautiful up here. Really beautiful view of just the surrounding mountains and the trees, and then the water is like a super beautiful turquoise
Wow.
blue, which is
I mean, that is mental.
awesome. It's pretty crowded, but it's beautiful nonetheless.
Wow, look at that.
Getting ready to leave the city,
That is some of the best scenery I've ever seen.
we both agreed we wished we had more time to explore. Seattle was filled with so much variety. A combination of green forests and concrete jungles, a culture mix with tech companies and national parks, a dichotomy between new and old. Somehow it all just works together.
That's the football stadium. Damn, man. I mean, from what I've learned about recently,
A weekend of fun and food was just enough to leave us wanting more. Feeling sad to leave, we knew we would be back soon, and this time for much longer.
from what I've seen recently of Seattle, Seattle and more so Washington, I knew it was going to be pretty incredible. But the fact that you've got that 40 minutes away from your doorstep in a city like Seattle is pretty insane. And the state as a whole has just so much to offer. I really find this place incredible. Maybe just bar the weather for certain parts of the year, it's a very beautiful place. And that's coming from a Brit, so I can't really talk about weather, can I? Let's be real. I haven't been to Seattle, don't know when, if I ever will, but watching you two is just close enough. Good to spend time with you both virtually. You're a good host. The video's amazing. Seattle looks amazing. It looks really cool. I mean, I don't know whether to say I'm surprised now, because from what I've seen of just US cities in general, they just look like they have so much to offer. Like all of them. I could probably do a video. I mean, this might make people laugh. I could do a video on like Baltimore, which I feel like gets quite a bad rep, and I'll probably see a lot that you could actually do there. It's just as a tourist, maybe there's a lot more to offer than maybe someone who lives there and deals with the day-to-day life or something. But I don't know why I took shots at Baltimore there. By the way, I might be wrong. Maybe Baltimore's not the best one. What's a better one to say? Memphis, I guess, possibly. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you're from Seattle, if you're from Washington, let me know, I guess, more about your state, more about your city. And yeah, you seem blessed to live in a very great place and a very beautiful place. But yeah, hopefully enjoyed. And until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.